this award is our Eli Sherman Pillar of Achievement, and it's going to go to Stan Kasten. If you guys don't know Stan, you're missing out. I always think of Stan. Like I have so many text messages from Stan. You know this, Steve. They're just screaming emojis, right? Which is kind of like the way he goes through life, right? For the past 40 years, Stan Kasten has been highly respected as a sports figure and developed a reputation for creating winning franchises by relying on three pillars: scouting and player development, enhancing the fan experience, and community outreach to establish franchises built for long-term success on and off the field. He's now the Dodgers president and CEO. So you've seen him out there. He's probably been in all the news conferences. He's the guy when he would stand next to Magic would say, I'm getting Stan to do this. He became that on April 30th, 2002. Since his hiring, the Dodgers have had great success, winning the National League pennant last year, and they won 5 consecutive NL West titles. I think they blew the game today, though, didn't they? It was like 7-4 or something. No? I thought you 8-7. They came back? See? The club was recognized in 2017 as Baseball America's Organization of the Year, honoring the team for its success from top to bottom. When he got here, the Dodgers had no farm system. Now they have a great one. Essentially exactly what he did in Atlanta when he ran that franchise and they went to the World Series all the time. I could talk about him for another 20 minutes, and I could show you some of the text messages with screaming emojis and a lot of other things. But perhaps the best person to finish this introduction is a familiar face and voice who I get excited to hear every single time I'm driving around listening to a Dodger game on the radio or a Dodger Stadium, and wish I could still hear him every day calling the game. Vin Scully.
Stan is another man who really deserves Hall of Fame recognition. His background is unbelievable. I mean, from Lakewood, New Jersey, he was the youngest general manager in the NBA, and eventually came to the Dodgers in 2012. He gave 5 years of excellence here, 4 Western Division champions, leading the major leagues in attendance, and took a very, very weak, poor minor league system to where it is now probably #1. But wherever he goes, there's magic. He revitalized the Washington Nationals. But before, when he was in Atlanta, if you said to me, well, why is he going into the Hall of Fame? I would say, among other things, well, how about the fact he was president of 3 major league teams: the Atlanta Braves, the Atlanta Hawks in basketball, the Atlanta Thrashers in hockey. And with the Hawks and the Braves together, they had 30 postseason appearances, 15 division championships, and Atlanta Braves won 12 straight. So he is, without a doubt, a man who deserves the Hall of Fame. I'm honored to be here to even have a chance to talk about them, and I'm thrilled and delighted that Stan Kasten and Glenn Diamond, 2 friends of mine, are going into the Jewish Sports Hall of Fame, as I would think of as my childhood, a mitzvah on their house.
So Vin taped that for us last year when Glenn Diamond, another Dodgers employee, was inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's part of our class. One other thing I'd share about Stan. Stan, every year, you know, he's always working. He's always doing a million things. But when I text him on, I think we were right around the High Holy Days. He'll send you a text. He'll say, all right, I'm turning my phone off, and I'm not turning it back on until after Yom Kippur. And he really does it. I mean, a guy in his position like that, like I've always admired that, to be able to stick with that. And he's running the Dodgers, and it's obviously a pretty high-profile job. But he really does stick to that, and he's he's one of my favorite executives to deal with, even though most of the time our conversations begin with, am I mad at you or are you mad at me? I forgot. I said, doesn't matter. Let's just move on. So Stan's actually with the ball club in New York, and they did come back. They were leading 7-4. Kenley Jansen apparently blew the save, but it went into extras, and the Dodgers won 8-7 and 11. Updated score. So accepting the award on his behalf, another friend of mine, Steve Brenner, who is a Hall of Fame inductee himself from 1997.
I apologize for Stan not being here today, but he is the hardest working man in show business. I think he's probably headed back here now after the Dodgers, oddly enough, hit 7 home runs today, and we won 8-7. So it's quite a day. So I would like to congratulate all the other honorees today and the Samuelis who I know when I was a little on the younger side. But I want to congratulate everybody on behalf of Stan and thank you for this honor.